Good morning, children. Hope you people are doing well. Welcome to today's session, children. Today, we are going to discuss the grammar part from Unit 8, Lesson Snakes of India. So, children, get ready with your textbooks, page number 126. The first bit what we have today is fill in the blanks with until or as long as. The word until is used as a preposition as well as conjunction according to the meaning of the sentence. The phrase as long as can be used as a conjunction between sentences or even it is used as an idiom. The word until refers to a point of time or an event. As long as refers to a period of time or a duration over which an activity lasts. So let us start with the blanks now, children. The first one, Kamal went on playing football as long as there was light. We went on watching TV until 10 p.m. In the sentence, the exact point of time is mentioned, so we will be using until. The cricket match continued until the rain stopped it. You should go on taking this medicine as long as you have the pain. Do not wait until luck knocks at your door. If you start work, you will get lucky. So I hope, children, you people have understood when to use until and where to use as long as. The next bit what we have here is the subject and a predicate. A complete simple sentence has a subject and a predicate. The subject in a sentence name, whom or what the sentence is about. The subject does something or has something. In a sentence, the subject is a person or a thing that does their action. Whereas the predicate is that part of a sentence that tells what is said of the subject. The complete predicate includes verb or a verb phrase plus all the words after the verb. The predicate always contains a verb. So look at this example, children. Adam ate an apple. The words that are in the pink color is the subject. So Adam is the subject here and ate an apple is the predicate. All roads is a subject, leads to Rome is the predicate. The cat caught a mouse. The cat is the subject, caught a mouse is the predicate. Now look at more examples. Nagamani came. She taught a wonderful lesson. A number of students liked it. The subject in these sentences are a noun, a pronoun, and a noun phrase. In the first sentence, it is the noun Nagamani. In the second sentence, a pronoun she. A number of students is a noun phrase, respectively. So the subject of a sentence can be a noun, a pronoun, or a noun phrase. The predicate in the first sentence consists of a single word, which is a verb. In sentences 2 and 3, the predicate consists of more than one word, but it has essentially a verb. So the predicate can consist of one or more words, but it must contain a verb. So children, I hope you people have understood this. Now we will move to the next examples. Here few sentences are given to us and we have to separate the subject and the predicate. The first one, poisonous snake is the subject. Are very dangerous is the predicate. Cobra is a subject, is a poisonous snake is the predicate. Many people is the subject. Die of a snake bite is the predicate. Some snakes are subject, are timid and harmless is the predicate. Doctors is the subject, can save snake bite victims is the predicate. We is the subject, should be cautious of the poisonous snake. So children, I hope you have understood what is a subject and what is a predicate. Now it's time for you to take down the homework. Here are few sentences. In the following sentences, separate the subject and the predicate. Akbar was a great king. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. The rose smells sweet. The earth revolves round the sun. Edison invented phonograph. So children, in all these 5 sentences, separate the subject and the predicate and write in your homework book. Thank you.